to commune with somebody who does know something about it, right? Like I don't know much about computer science per se, but when I meet a computer scientist, to the best of my ability, I ask them some questions about coding and about whatever technology they may be working on, and it's super interesting to me because I know that I interact on a daily basis with much of that technology through my computer, my smartphone, etc. It's not as direct when you think about the military, but the military kind of plays a role in your daily life, whether you see it or not, because there are things happening overseas. There are people preparing for things here at home. If you lived in Houston or New Orleans or South Florida and you've been the victim of a disaster recently, then you know that the military comes in and supports those types of things. So there's a lot, and we could go on, but there's lots of different ways that the military plays a role in our daily lives. Not to mention that the military invented stuff like the computer and the Jeep and Tang. So some are better than others, but that is all part of this larger system that we're a part of. So understanding that, and then using that as a motivation to have conversations with someone who is a little bit more knowledgeable, a veteran, a service member, a national security professional, it'll make you better in the long run. That would be my best advice.
Thanks so much, Chris. That's all we have for today. Really want to thank you for coming on.
Yeah, it was my pleasure, guys. Thanks so much for doing this.
Take care.
Thanks for joining us today on Thank You for Your Service. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at TYFYS_podcast. And don't forget to subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, so you'll get our next episode as soon as it's released.
Thank You for Your Service is produced by Thomas Kresnation, Haziano, Aishwarya Kumar, and Mary Martha McClay. Our publisher is David Raban. Special thanks to Yana Saul and Emma Moore. This podcast is a production of the University of Chicago Public Policy Podcasts and is in no way intended to reflect the official positions of the Department of Defense or any other military entity. I'm Nick Paraiso.
And I'm Sarah Claudy. See you next time.